In your view, is the government of China deliberately pursuing a strategy to dominate the electric vehicle supply chain and undermine our strategic industries, or is it proceeding in this direction sort of by happenstance?
Thank you, Mr. Jennis. Yes is the short answer. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can listen to the words of the man himself. So in a speech delivered at the 7th session of the Communist Party's Finance and Economic Committee in April 2020, Xi Jinping said, China will aim to form a counterattack and deterrence against other countries by fostering killer technologies and strengthening the global supply chain's dependence on China. And that is a very literal translation, Mr. Jenner. So you can see quite clearly this is an explicitly stated strategy of the Chinese Communist Party. Why governments around the world continue to sleepwalk into it is a question which is completely beyond me.
Mr. de Pulver, I think that's a very powerful quote because you're bringing us the words of Xi Jinping explicitly framing the effort to dominate the electric vehicle supply chain in military terms, counterattack, deterrence. He is pursuing a policy, it seems, aimed at dominating and controlling these industries as part of what he perceives to be a competition with us. So our response, presumably, it has to be to take steps to not be dependent on the Chinese economy for these critical industries, to allow ourselves to have other sources, other alternatives that don't involve the potential for this kind of counterattack and deterrence. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. And unfortunately, I fear that in some industries, it might be a little bit too late. I mean, certainly when it comes to processing of rare earth materials, for example, China's processing capacity so dominates the global ability to process these kinds of materials that it's pretty difficult to know how else and where else we can get it done. Similarly, in renewable energy, or even for the production and processing of lithium and lithium batteries, so many different areas related to the renewable industry alone have become totally dominated by China as a part of this explicit strategy. But yes, auditing and reducing dependency as a matter of urgency is something we all ought to be doing.